mass concrete, and you know that water reduction 8 to 12%. Good retarding ability to avoid cold joint because the admixture is retarding type. It is you can see that it is a type D of STMC 494, and mass concrete with about 60% PFA, 40 MSA with zero slump concrete. It is a very interesting concrete. Its slump is already almost zero, and it is measured with, that is why it is measured with VB consistency. We cannot measure its slump because the slump is zero. Layered concrete compacted one by one through a vibratory roller, hence roller compacted concrete. Main two challenges for developing this admixture: one is consistency, dry to the extent so that roller does not sink, and wet to the extent that mortar can distribute it within the concrete during vibration. It's very difficult to achieve this kind of consistency. Too many trials are required. Those who have already worked in dam concrete, they know how much trials they can go. They need to do. I do not say how much trials, maybe 100, 200, because this kind of consistency is required. It is dry extent to that roller does not put a, does not shrink. So if it shrinks, so it will put a mark on the surface, roller mark. So that consistency, and it should be wet enough so that the mortar, very small mortar can move through the capillaries, through the skeleton voids, and it fills the total concrete, right? So compaction is also required. FST, initial setting time of concrete is taken around 22 hours, and final setting time of concrete is 28 hours. This is also very challenging. Once the initial setting is 22 hours, nobody can expect that it will set when final set will 28 hours. It may go up to another 15 hours. So your formulation should be such that initial setting it will allow up to 22 hours, and after the initial set takes place, the final setting should be very quick, within 3, 4, 5 hours. So 28 hours, right? This is the challenge. How we are doing these things? By introducing polymer with low water reduction to maintain the required consistency, right? And by introducing combination of set and strength accelerator. Basically strength accelerator, not set. If you put set accelerator, you will not get by 22 hours IST. The set and strength accelerator to adjust IST and FST, right? VB time is 12 to 14 seconds. VB density, 99% design density. These are the specification. Strength gains, it is very low grade concrete like M15, and it is tested in cylinder, not in cubes. So in 365 days, 15 MPa strength is required. Durability, water penetration. I'm talking about dam concrete, right? Dam mass concrete. Durability, water penetration depth as per DIN 1048 and WSI has to be checked. Dam and pavements, 1 to 1.5% of the total cementitious. And this is hyperfluid HES precast concrete. It ranges from M40 to M100. Good initial flow is required. You know that around 600 mm slump flow is required for precast, and 90 minutes slump retention is required for placing and other things. Not less than 450 mm slump flow. Strength at 12 hours, not less than 35% of the grade of concrete is required. Sometimes undergoes steam curing for early demolding and lifting members. In case of pre-stressing, 70% strength is required in 24 hours to 30 hours for pre-stressing. In case of hollow floors slab, this is very remarkable specification. Up to 70% of grade strength is required in 13 hours have been reported so far. So these are the precast concrete challenges, and admixture challenges is early strength should meet the requirement as above. Slump retention, at least required slump to flow to be maintained at least 90 minutes. So how we overcome this? By introducing polymer called early strength polymer, ESP grade polymers have to be used to maintain the required initial consistency, and by combining slump keeper polymers for the retention, required strength at early age is achieved by combining suitable strength accelerator. These are the method of getting this kind of specification. That is why I am talking concrete first and coming later for the specialty of the admixture. Application, precast element, complicated geometry. There is an IS 1343 2025 is a standard, but it is not cover full aspect of precast. 1 to 1.5% of the total cementitious being used. This is a very important cement. How much time I have left? I have 15-20 minutes more. Vinit sir?
Anji sir, please thoda sir.
I'm getting fast. Okay.
We need to give candidates time to ask questions also.
Okay. See, what is LC3? First, let's understand what is it basically. LC3 stands for limestone calcined clay cement. So first L is for limestone, and three C's are calcined clay cement or calcined clay clinker. That is called LC3, and it is following a recent published BIS code, IS 18189 2023. It is a ternary blend of cement. One is gypsum and OPC we call unary, and other two SCM when blends with clinker we called is a composite cement. Say OPC, fly ash and GGBS. Two SCM and OPC, right? Here also clinker is there and two SCM is there. But what is the difference between composite and LC3? Composite is having same kind of SCM. Maybe GGBS, it is also having pozzolanic reaction and producing calcium silicate hydrate. And if you fly ash is also same, right? But here limestone is acting as a SCM, supplementary cementitious material. Why? Because it is also producing some compound like CSH, which is called carboaluminate, which is not happening in any blended cement or OPC. This is the main difference, right? So it is also a ternary. And how it is different with other blended cement and OPC? I told that they are only producing CSH, and they are also producing monocarboaluminate, hemicarboaluminate, along with CSH, CaSH, calcium. There is another calcium aluminosilicate hydrate, calcium silicate hydrate, monocarboaluminate, hemicarboaluminate, and the most important thing is it is stabilizing the ettringite. This is the main funda of this cement, and no other cement is able to stabilize the ettringite. What is the stabilization of ettringite? Because you know that ettringite is having higher specific gravity, lower specific gravity material, 1.7. The specific gravity is 1.7. The lower specific gravity means higher volume. If you see me, this is suppose this is one ettringite, this is another ettringite. If you are able to see me, I don't know. I am just trying to show you. And now this ettringite, after formation of ettringite, excess alumina come from C3A and makes it monosulfate. Monosulfate Sg is higher than ettringite. It is 2.2, 2.3. So what is happening when Sg is higher? What does it mean? Volume is lower. So volume is lower, like this. Volume is lower. Either further this is the gap. This is the voids. One ettringite to another ettringite. Now ettringite is converting to monosulfate. So void is enlarging. So destabilization of ettringite creates more voids. It is happening with all cements, OPC, composite, PSC, PPC. But in case of LC3, it is not happening. So what does this excess alumina, which are supposed to react with this material, they are not going to destabilize the ettringite. They are attracted to the carbonate part of the limestone and they are forming monocarboaluminate, hemicarboaluminate. This amine is being used with carbonate and producing another hydration product which was not produced in any of the cement. What does it mean? It means that additional hydration product, a lot of additional hydration product, apart from CSH, CaSH, is being produced in LC3. This is one. So it is more impermeable than any of the cement. This is first. Second is any of the cement. It's not like composite cement is more permeable than LC3. Nobody can. LC3 is very impermeable in comparison with any of the cement, right? This is one. Second, the reaction rate is faster. What is the disadvantage of other cement like PPC, PSC or composite cement? Because of clinker reduction, SCM addition, they gain very slower rate of strength. So here it is not found. Because of limestone, it is filling the pores. It is a fine particles, below 5 microns. It is going and filling the pores of the system, and makes the density faster. This is higher. And secondly, a new what is called nucleation effect. Nucleation effect of limestone powder with specific surface. What is nucleation effect? In presence of limestone, CSH formation from C3A and C3S is faster. That is why it is comparable with gain of strength also with OPC. In one day it is having little lower, but in 3 days they are equal. So this is the disadvantage with other blended cement. Now it is being compensated. So it is actually nullifying the disadvantage of OPC, that OPC is not very impermeable because of calcium hydroxide is not being consumed. Many pores are there. So in one side it is more durable, and it is also having same rate of strength, gaining strength as compared to OPC. This is first, and it is also more permeable than any of the blended cement. This is the highlight, right? And second is the second disadvantage is this calcined clay. This is actually kaolonite clay. It is immensely found in many places in India. So you can produce as you want, as many of the cement you want. There is no limit. So, and it is two sheets are there. One is silicon sheets and one is gypsite sheet. It is a layer structure, one by another. One sheet is alumina and sheet is silica, and they are bonded with this group of sheet is bonded with a hydrogen bond. It is a raw clay, and it needs to be treated because the silica and gypsum, alumina, these are crystalline form. They are not reactive. To make it reactive, it needs a heat treatment. So when we go for heating 750 to 850 degree, the hydrogen bond, broken. This hydrogen bond in between these sheets is broken, and these sheets are getting foliated, more space layers. Now it is a layer by layer structure, but layer is more, and all the alumina and silica are converted to the amorphous form, reactive form. These two things are happening. What is the disadvantage of the admixture? When admixture is being introduced, due to the foliation, extra foliation, all admixture goes into the sheet rather than dispersing the cement particles. So your admixture demand may be more for a given workability. This is the first disadvantage. This is the first disadvantage with this. And all the admixture molecules are entering into the sheets, into the gap of these sheets. The rest of the molecules will not be available for, slump retention or further dispersion. Will not be available. That is why flow and slump retention also low in case of this. This is the main disadvantage, and how we have overcome, introducing few organic and organic dispersant having electrostatic charge, so that it can sit to the a negative charge. Suppose a negative charge ingredients I have placed there, and it is adsorbed to the calcined clay particles. This is also a negative. PC molecule is also negative. When it will approach to that site, so it will repel. It will not go inside. So that is why it is maintained workability. This is the funda of workability. And mass concrete, that mass concrete now being very difficult for higher grade mass concrete, 30, 35, okay. But when we go for a high volume of M70 grade, 80 grade, it will also be treated as mass concrete. So in one project in NCR, Dr. Vinit Bajaj also here, he also knows that we have used 38 liters of free water and 100 kgs of ice. When get together, 138 liters of free water. You see that 72% of water replaced by ice flakes. And what is the disadvantage? What will the problem will happen if we go with this combination? You will get your dispersion time higher. Your TM loading will be higher. Your productivity will be low. You may have late dispersion because initially it will not be dispersed. So these kind of challenge you may face when we go with high amount of ice and low amount of water is being used. So early dispersion with a very small quantities of water, reducing loading time. I already told that no post bleeding and segregation, as it is not mixing very fast. During transport, it gets split. So these are the things, and we are introducing polymer with high water reduction to open these things and combining slump keepers by to maintain the workability, adsorption, steric dispersion. You know that what is that. And standard follows Syria C60, ASTM C1064, many standards ACI 2071R, ACI 2072R, ASTM 301. More of these standards are available right now. Dosage is 1 to 1.5%. Total cementitious content is required. Dosage is required. This is my presentation, and it is a very small that this is a QSP in our company, products approved and specified for all government and non-government organization, successfully supplied on the most prestigious projects, solution and partnership driven approach, 4 well equipped plant across India, ability to serve customers project across well established central R&D located at Navi Mumbai, in-house polymer manufacture products. This is our main things. In-house polymer manufactured product specialties, chemistry and ultra-modern reactors, product customized as per client project needs, quick response to the technical services, good experienced technical team across India, stringent quality control on QMS system, most of the construction solutions under one roof, and Admixture product portfolio is around here, that we have PC based admixture, Superflow series, SNF based powder admixture we have, densified microsilica we have, corrosion inhibitor already I talked, curing compounds we have, all kinds of curing compound, UGC products, any UGC products like cement capsules, resin capsules, AFA, and even we have started earth grease and earth foam also for soil stabilizations. Concrete aid, we have got concrete additives, we have other products in construction system. Waterproofing solution, already we have talked that crystalline waterproofing compound, I have explained it. Many protective coatings we have, to protect, the aggressive effect of different chemical agents. Grouts, we have many, grouts have varieties of quality and varieties grouts. As per requirement, we have this kind of grouts also, microconcrete repair mortar and construction joint sealants, right? And conclusion, to achieve optimum quality and performance, right choice of the admixture for specific performance, it is very much required. We cannot use mass concrete admixture in UHPC, or we cannot use UHPC admixture in mass concrete. That has to be ensured. Proper selection of ingredient, mix proportion, batching, mixing will also be required for overall performance. Controlling water binder ratio at plant level with proper admixture dose is very, very important. Very, very important. Nobody looks at these things. That is why so many variation. We are not getting strength. In laboratory, we are using 0.8% of admixture, and in plant we are using 0.5%. Yeah, I've seen 0.4%. How is it possible? How is it possible? 0.4%. I have seen many companies. You have to use at least 0.8%. Otherwise, you will not get your strength. If you use 0.4%, that means your water content is more. Your moisture correction is wrong. Very proudly and loudly saying these things. This is a very important factor. And proper storage condition of all RMs, mixer efficiency, plant health index. What is the condition of plant equipment, mixer, what is a skip bucket, all the equipment, whether it is aligned or not, that has to be checked, whether it is calibrated or not, because if it does not calibrated, you will not get a right proportion of the material. Ingredient material variation to be controlled by making suitable specification apart from code range. Proper transportation of concrete dressing, all these things. That's to write. I have written these things. Evaluating quality and SD COV from the site within the prescribed range. So thank you very much for patient hearing. Thank you, Dr. Vineet Bajaj, for giving me this beautiful platform of ICI Ghaziabad Center combined with Ultratech Cement. Thank you, Rahul Goel Saab, for giving me a platform to speak something. Thank you, Bipin Chaudhary Saab. Thank you, Ramanjit Singh Walia Saab. And thank you overall all the listener. I don't know how many listeners are there today, participants. I don't know. Thank you very much. Over to you, sir. Question answer, if you have any question answer.
You forgot to thank you, Roman ma'am also, who has been hosting this event. So, but yeah,
I have completed within 1 hour. Minister, I have completed within 1 hour. It is 12:05.
Thank you so much,
Thank
sir,
you,
for
sir.
sharing the detailed information.
You forgot to thank you, Roma, who is
Thank you
hosting
so
the
much, sir.
event.
The content was excellent,
So,
and I hope all the participants will take benefit from it in
Voice,
future.
I could not understand any of your voice, sir. The voice is very breaking voice.
Am I audible, sir?
But voice is breaking.
I think, sir, there is an issue at your point because I can hear you.
Not able to
Yours.
hear anything.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing detailed information. And the content was excellent. And I hope all the participants will take benefit from it in future. Now, I will now take up the question submitted in the chat box.
Can I see the chat box? Otherwise, I am not able to hear you actually. If I do not see the question,
Stop sharing your screen.
yes.
अब आप अपना वो खोल लें एक बार.
अभी दिखाइए कोई क्वेश्चन आएगा तो है तो मैं कॉल पे आंसर दे सकता हूँ. कोशिश करूंगा एटलीस्ट.
या गो टू वेबिनार में लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे आपको क्वेश्चन एक आइकन मिलेगा जिसपे क्वेश्चन मार्क बना हुआ है. उसमें देयर आर क्वेश्चंस रिटन.
I am telling you the questions.
See all raised hands.
Okay.
The question is,
can you hear me? From the Rafi. Sir, am I audible?
इसमें क्या हो रहा है? इसमें तो मैं भी हैंड कर.
Sir, I am taking the first question from Mr. Rafi.
I think he is not able to hear. Let me call him first. Let me call him.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Just give me 2 minutes. आप एक काम करो, अपना कैमरा को स्विच ऑफ करो. कैमरा को बंद करो, उससे वो उसमें नहीं बोल सकता. कैमरा बंद करो. एक बार बंद करो.
So now I am taking the first question from the Rafi.
Wait. एक बार मैंने उनको बोला था अपना कैमरा बंद करके. Now he switch off his camera. Let me ask him. Kargupta ji, can you hear us? Question the job if you can hear us, then this is Kargupta ji, can you hear us?
Everyone, please put your question in the chat box if you have any doubts.
Roma is disconnecting and joining again. Let's see. एक बार let him join again.
Okay, sir.
Very bad. Bravo.